20 minutes or so, we've seen the snow start to kind of like lighten up. Those big chunks are gone. And, you know, if you've seen the radar Chester's talking about, it's really slowing down in terms of like coming down at all. This is what your main roads look like in DC here, the ones that have been kind of pre-treated and already moved through. This is right off, by the way, by the Department of Public Works salt warehouse. I'm calling it the winter weather workshop, but you can see it's just a light dusting here, and then those are clear. Now, to give us an idea of how the district's been dealing with the snow from Monday till now, we're joined by the Deputy Mayor for Public Safety, Chris Geldart. Chris, thanks for joining us this morning, first of all. But, you know, looking at Monday to today, how are you planning?
Sure. So, I mean, we've gone through all week basically in 12-hour deployments. So we've been in a full deployment almost all week long. So a lot of folks kind of tired, but coming into today, talking to them yesterday, motivated, ready to do what they do their job. You know, we got out late last night, early this morning, pre-treated all of our residential streets first, and then worked our way out to the main streets. And we do that this way, you know, as rush hour was going on yesterday. If we had pre-treated the main streets, the cars would have gone over that, and we would have lost all our chemicals. So started in the residentials, worked our way out, and then doing the exact opposite this morning, making sure our main roads are covered so that our emergency service can get around, and then working our way back into the residentials, and that's what we're doing right now. Yeah,
for those of us who don't deal with the nitty-gritty of snow or weather treatment of roads and whatnot and clearing, you know, when do you actually start to plow? What do you have to see on the ground?
Sure. Yeah, we need at least 2 inches of snow on the ground before we'll drop a plow down. First of all, you're going to need that just to make the clearance on where the plow sits anyway. But then on top of that, if we're doing anything less than that, we're just scraping pavement, and that's not really what we want to be doing right now. So about 2 inches of snow before we put the plows down, and we're not really seeing that on our major roadways. We did a pretty good job of treating.
Yeah, that's what we saw on our way down here. Wisconsin looked pretty good. Massachusetts was just a little slickness there. As we're going into right now, you know, snow starting to move out of the area. What do you do from now? You've already done all the pre-treatment. You know, what's kind of the last step now?
Yeah, so I mean, we have inspectors, basically, if you want to call them that, out on all of our routes. So as our trucks have gone through and treated, and if they needed to plow, the inspectors are saying we're good on those routes. We're moving off of those, moving into our residentials and further into there. So we're already starting into our residentials about an hour ago. We were able to move some folks off and onto that. So that's really what we're doing now. We're getting in there, making sure that we're treating as we're plowing this way. You know, later on today when it gets colder, as the weather is predicting, then we're not going to lose our roads again to ice. So we're going to be treating and plowing the rest of the day.
Very good. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it, Chris. So you see, as the snow's starting to lighten up a little bit out here, Department of Public Works getting out there, hitting the streets, starting to clear them up. And like you heard Chris saying right there, the rest of the day is all about clearing in the district. In Southeast, I'm Matt Gregory. Back to you.